I want to share something with you that changed the landscape of my parenting and wifing when I figured it out. And that is that my house is a classroom. Now, some of you who know that I homeschool may be a little confused. I learned that everyone that lives in my house is learning. This is their first time doing this. This is my husband's first time being a husband. It is also his first time being a dad. It is my first time being a wife. It's also my first time being a mom. And my children, this is their first time growing and learning. And I had to change a lot of the rules and regulations. I had to accept defeat in some areas. I had to realign the things that were important to me and realize that they really were not that important. I had to realize that the way that I do things is not the one best way. And in that, it allowed flexibility for people to learn and grow and perfect their own way of doing things. One of the pivotal understandings that I grasped for myself in this particular concept. I have lived on my own before, right? And I remember what it was like coming from underneath my parents' ruling, having my own place, and maneuvering around my own place, being the woman of the house. I'm living on my own, and there's some liberties that come with living on your own in comparison to living with your parents, right? And it hit me one day that this is my husband's first time living on his own. So why would I want to rob him of the opportunity to live in freedom in the house that he has built, that he helps to, fortify, facilitate, what have you, in forcing him to abide by the way that I do things, or just not forcing him. You can't really force an adult to do something, but trying to put upon him the standards and procedures that I deem to be appropriate for living within a house. And that understanding helped me develop an even deeper understanding for my husband, not just as my husband, but as a person. He's a person, he's a man. And he was once a boy living with his parents, and now he has his own home. He shouldn't walk around and feel like he has another mom, or he has another set of someone else's rules that he has to abide by. And by doing so, not just as a wife, but then as a mom, giving my sons the opportunity to come up with their own ways of doing things, coming down off of the high horse of this is how you should do it because this is my house and all those things. It really facilitated a place of exponential growth. Like, they began to grow into their own things and their own way of doing things, and then ended up teaching me. And it also taught me to put my ego to the side even more, because are you going to let them live out what you put in them is the question. Or are you going to just forever be in this driver's seat where you never get a break? And so being okay with somebody messing up, and I'm putting it in air quotes because it's really not messing up. It was just them not doing it the way I would do it. Or them running into certain hiccups that I ran into, instead of telling them, okay, don't do it this way because this is going to happen. Just allowing them to feel their way out has really facilitated and created an atmosphere of not only growth, but love and respect. And I wanted to share that with you because I was thinking about it in the shower the other day, as I often do. And it hit me how pivotal that moment was when I realized that my home is a classroom, not just for my children, but for my husband and myself as well. And this is all our first time doing this. So mistakes are not only going to happen, they're welcomed and we anticipate them. And with that, an atmosphere of love and learning has been created, and it makes it so much more peaceful and so much easier to live here than in the little box that I created in my mind before I ever even became a mom or a wife. So I hope this helps somebody.